Sometimes I joke that homeschooling is equal parts teaching, praying, and Googling. But one of the things I love most about it is that we get to shape learning around our kids' hearts. We've used sunlight for years, it's such a solid foundation. But lately, I've been looking for ways to help my high schoolers really own their faith. So last week, I got this surprise in the mail, an advance copy of a book from Trilogy Christian Publishing called Mere Christianity for the Digital Age by Dr. Tom Dallas. And it could not have arrived at a better time. I've got three teens. Emma's 17, Caleb's 15, and little Micah, who's not so little anymore at 12. And lately, our dinner conversations have been getting, well, deeper. Emma asked me last week, "Mom, if God is good, why does he let so much evil happen?" And Micah said that one of his friends asked him, "If God created everything, then who created God?" And you know what? Those are great questions, but they can also make your stomach drop a little when you realize you've got to answer them. That's why this book was such a blessing. Dr. Dallas writes like a teacher and a friend at the same time. He doesn't talk down to you, and he doesn't give pat answers either. He walks through questions like the problem of evil, the existence of God, why pain doesn't disprove goodness, and why faith and reason actually belong together, and sometimes with a bit of humor. He shows how Christianity makes sense, not just emotionally, but logically. And having read Mere Christianity, it was a bit like reading C.S. Lewis. And the best part? He makes it understandable for teens. Emma read a few pages and said, "This actually explains things the way I think about them." That told me we'd found something special. Each chapter ends with discussion questions, and they're really good ones. Not "what did you learn" questions, but real "what do you think" ones. They got us talking as a family. Caleb and I spent almost an hour one night talking about whether morality could exist without God, which honestly was one of my favorite conversations we've ever had. I also love that the book has QR codes in every chapter that link to Dr. Dallas's extra articles and resources. We scanned one about science and faith, and it opened a whole new discussion about the laws of physics and why they actually point to design, not away from it. That's when I knew this wasn't just a good read, it's a great teaching tool. And Dr. Dallas, let me brag on him for a second, has such an impressive background. He graduated from Cedarville University and Emmanuel Theological Seminary, did postgraduate work in Jewish context and culture and the Hebrew Bible at the Israel Bible Center, and even studied at the Pontifical Athenaeum Regina Apostolorum in Rome. I mean, that's a mouthful, but it tells you something. He's not writing from one denominational bubble. He's writing from what C.S. Lewis called mere Christianity, the core truths that unite believers. And you can feel that heart in his writing. He's passionate about helping the next generation understand why Christianity is true, not just that it's true. He takes the big questions our kids are hearing online, from YouTube videos, TikTok clips, even their friends, and shows how Christianity still offers the most reasonable, hopeful answers. What I found so refreshing is how calm it is. There's no arguing, no shouting, just solid reasoning. It's the kind of tone I want my kids to learn, thoughtful, kind, and confident. If you teach apologetics or worldview as part of your homeschool, this book fits perfectly. You could go chapter by chapter and easily build lessons or discussion nights around it. But even if you're just a parent who wants to grow together with your teens, it's a beautiful read. We actually decided we're going to read it again over Christmas break. It comes out in December, and I'm planning to buy copies for our homeschool group. It's one of those books you want to hand to other parents and say, "This one. This is what we've been needing." Because here's the truth. Our kids are growing up in a world that questions everything. And that's okay. Questions are good. What they need are answers that make sense. Mere Christianity for the digital age gives them that. It doesn't tell them what to think. It shows them how to think, biblically, logically, and compassionately. So if you've got a high schooler or college-age student, keep your eyes open for it this December from Trilogy Christian Publishing. It's thoughtful, it's engaging, and honestly, it helped this homeschool mom feel a little more equipped too. I'm really grateful I got that preview copy, because now I can't wait for everyone else to read it.